Thompson submachine gun. The Thompson submachine gun, also known as the Tommy gun, Chicago typewriter, Chicago piano, trench sweeper or trench broom, is a blowback-operated, air-cooled, magazine-fed selective-fire submachine gun, invented by United States Army Brigadier General John T. Thompson in 1918. It was originally designed to break the stalemate of trench warfare of World War I, but was not finished until after the war ended. The Thompson saw early use by the United States Marine Corps during the Banana Wars, the United States Postal Inspection Service, the Irish Republican Army, the Republic of China, and the FBI, following the Kansas City Massacre. The weapon was also sold to the general public. Because it could be obtained so easily, the Thompson became notorious during the Prohibition era as the signature weapon of various organized crime syndicates in the United States in the 1920s. It was a common sight in the media at the time, and was used by both law enforcement officers and criminals. The Thompson was widely adopted by the U.S. Armed Forces during World War II, and was also used extensively by other Allied troops during the war. Its main models were designated as the M1921, M1 and M1A1 during this time. More than 1.5 million Thompson submachine guns were produced during World War II. It is the first weapon to be labeled and marketed as a submachine gun. The original selective-fire Thompson variants are no longer produced, although numerous semi-automatic civilian versions are still being produced by the manufacturer Auto Ordnance. These models retain a similar appearance to the original models, but have various modifications in order to comply with U.S. firearm laws. Brigadier General John T. Thompson was the original developer of the Thompson submachine gun, who spent most of his career in the Ordnance Department of the U.S. Army. He envisioned it as being a fully automatic rifle in order to replace the bolt-action service rifles then in use, such as the American M1903 Springfield. Brigadier General Thompson came across a patent issued to the American inventor John Bell Blish in 1915, while searching for a way to allow his weapon to operate safely without the complexity of a recoil or gas-operated reloading mechanism. Blish's design, then known as the Blish lock, was based on the supposed adhesion of inclined metal surfaces under pressure. Thompson gained financial backing from the businessman Thomas F. Ryan and proceeded to found a company, which he named the Auto Ordnance Company, in 1916, for the purpose of developing his new auto rifle. The first Thompson entered production as the M1921. It was available to civilians, but, because of the weapon's high price, initially saw poor sales. The Thompson, with one Type 2020 round stick magazine, had been priced at $200 in 1921, roughly equivalent to $3,038 in 2021. M1921 Thompsons were sold in small numbers to the United States Postal Inspection Service so they could protect the mail from a spate of robberies. It was also sold to the United States Marine Corps, who used their Thompsons in the Banana Wars. Thompsons had also been widely used throughout China, where several Chinese warlords and their military factions running various parts of the fragmented country made purchases of the weapon, and subsequently produced many local copies. The Thompson saw popularity as a point defense weapon for countering ambushes by Nicaraguan guerrillas, in the Banana Wars, and led to the creation of 4-man fire teams which had as much firepower as a 9-man rifle squad. Federal sales were then followed by sales to police departments in the U.S., as well as to various international armies and constabulary forces, chiefly in Central and South America.